angry, frustrated, powerless, judgmental, checked out, and in the end, sad, grieving, guilty. I'm Lainne Love. I am a mama, an author, an award-winning coach, and a person, a grieving person, whose family and life has been touched by addiction.
When you think of an addict, how would you describe them? In some cases, people call them junkies, waste of space, low life. I'm here to tell you that they are none of the above. They are human beings. My son wasn't any of those.
I'm Luke Laughlin. I'm a drug addict and alcoholic in recovery. I also suffer from major depressive disorder, anxiety, and complex PTSD. I am in recovery, and I'm also a lot more than those things that I just said. I'm a son to 2 loving parents. I'm a brother to 2 siblings, my brother and sister. I'm a brother-in-law. I'm also an uncle to 4 beautiful nieces and nephews. I'm also a friend today.
I'm Sandra. I'm a warrior mom, and I've been touched by addiction. My son Ben is no longer with us. He lost his battle with addiction last year. Stigma hurts. Stigma prevents people from getting help. Ben recognized very early on the stigma attached to addiction. Ben was an advocate because he shared his experiences as an addict openly and honestly on our Spirit to Live YouTube channel.
I used to hate addiction. Now I understand it. I see it for what it is. I understand that my son is not his addiction. He's experiencing deep, deep pain. I am not addiction. I too am experiencing deep-rooted pain. And this is where I began to understand that as family members, we are part of the cycles of addiction, but we are also a critical part in breaking the cycles, in breaking the stigma, in truly helping ourselves and our loved ones to break free from the addictive cycles.
I was a slave to drugs and alcohol, and these people loved me and my family and tried everything they could, but there was nothing my family, my nieces and nephews, my mom crying, that could have stopped me. I had to hit a place where I just either didn't want to live anymore, which was one option that I thought about a lot, or ask for help. Ask for help, and it's okay to ask for help.
Loving them unconditionally with boundaries. Boundaries to protect our worth, but also boundaries to no longer feed the cycles of addiction, but to stop them in their tracks.
We need to end the stigma. Thank you, Ben, for helping me find my purpose. I am thrilled to be a part of Preventative Health Awareness Month.
I am very grateful that I get to be a Fambassador.
Real people touched by addiction.
There was a time that I was filled with guilt, shame, remorse, not wanting to be here anymore, the way I was living and how I affected people. This is why we're doing an event called Real Lives Touched by Addiction. Not only has my life been affected in the addiction as using the substances, everybody around me was affected. all those people that I just named. I was in a place too where I was hurting these people and couldn't stop.
I am on a mission. I am a mom on a mission to take what I have learned, what I have healed, what I have grown from, to take the lessons that my son has had to go through, to be able to share it with other people, to help them to truly understand what is going on with addiction, to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. To share your story, to join us in sharing our stories, our journeys, the lessons that we have learned, the things that we have overcome, the things that we have all been willing to look at.
Everybody is affected by addiction. And it is my responsibility to stick on my recovery path and do the next right thing so that ripple effect can go back out to my family, to the people that are affected, and make amends and clean up the wreckage of my past. This whole Real Lives Touched by Addiction is to empower people that there is another way to live. For a Real Lives Touched by Addiction panel with many resources that you can walk away with.
As a mom who lost her son, Ben, I can say I have no regrets.
Every step of the way. Where there is breath, there is life. Where there is breath, there is hope. Let's breathe one breath at a time and move forward together.
No more stigma, no more shame. Let's change the narrative when it comes to addiction. Real lives touched by addiction. You are not alone. Remember, where there is breath, there is hope.